Hey guys, and welcome back to season 20 of AOR, and this time we are in Spain for round 6, I believe. I think it is, yeah, it's round 6. And as you can see by my tires, it's the first medium qualifying of this season. If you choose to do that, you can still do soft, as a few people have done so far, but I'm trying it out on the mediums, as I probably would be towards the back anyway. You know, it's both a good and bad thing. We only, I think, 11 drivers in the lobby today, which obviously, increases the chance of points, but also is a little bit, I would like to have at least 15. But AOR is what AOR is these days, so you can't really, expect too much. As it's actually been an okay laps so far. I didn't clock that it was a medium qualifying, so I've only done practice on the softs, and it didn't actually go that well. As I missed the apex a little bit there, but hopefully I can sort of get in, like maybe like P7 and down would be good, but you never know. As we now come into the third sector here, and another thing is that my usual pad actually broke, so I'm using an old pad with barely any force feedback in it this time, so that is gonna cost me some pace, but hopefully it can still be good, and we are gonna line up P9 on the grid, and I think it's actually gonna be P9 in the race as well. So just inside the top 10, I would like to be a little bit further ahead. And here we are on the grid, indeed P9, so we're on the left, which I actually prefer, to be honest. It's better to be on the outside into turn 1, I think, as the lights been held for a very long time, but now they are away as we're behind. We've got Enric there on the softs, but behind me is all mediums, and as you can see, it's weird though, because Riley has disconnected. I've never seen that before. It was very random out of nowhere. As we go into turn 1, slowly, no pressure really. Oh, someone been spotted right now. That's Giant going the wrong way. And I nearly hit the back of, I think, Ruben's there, but managed to get through there. We're up into P5 already, because Giant was just spinning around. I think he said he just didn't bother to brake for turn 1 and then was spun around, but I think it's Scotty's fault and he's going to take him to the stewards. But as you can see, as always, the safety car comes out. And now we caught on a few laps later to when the safety car came in. Luckily for me, Riley was behind me, so he actually created like a false gap to the car behind, so it wasn't under pressure. Except for the fact that Riley's ghost car is getting a little bit of slipstream, because that's very realistic. As Bixie is leading in front of Jamie, but obviously Bixie is on the soft tires, which is going to be an interesting strategy battle between those two, but I doubt I'll be able to see much of it. As we've now got Scotty behind me, obviously here on lap 6. He will want to get past, because he wants to battle with the winners, or the leaders at least, and he's on the mediums as well, so he wants to get past. But I'm going to try my best to hold him behind me, just like I did in China. As now we cut on to lap 9, and he's been trying it each lap, and I think he might have it this time. He's very close this time. Is he going to go up the inside? No, I managed to hold him behind me, but he's very, very close. There could be a chance that he's going to do it into what is a turn 4 up ahead, as he's got a good slipstream here, and he's already alongside me. I think he's going to have the move done, unfortunately. But I mean, it isn't really my battle. It's nice to hold him up a little bit, but as you can see behind on the minimap there, we got some decent gaps with the car behind, and that's what I'm going to try and keep. Although my tires is starting to fall off a little bit. So now we cut on to lap 12, and I've been caught by Rubens, who I think, is he going to dive for me here into turn 1? He's going to try to, but I'm just going to try and close the door as good as I can, and indeed I did. As we're up into P3, although it's not a net P3, because I think a few people ahead have pitted. But I'm trying my best to hold Rubens behind me here. As now we go on to lap 13, as you can see my tires are starting to wear, and I'm going to pit, I think, the next lap. As Rubens now has caught me massively, and he's gonna make the move into turn 1. Yes, he is indeed. So we're down into P4, and I think the cars behind me, Enric and Jack, has been gaining on me rapidly as well. So I'm really losing a lot of time right now, as my tires are starting to go off a little bit. And indeed, I decided to pit on lap 14, going on to lap 15. And I'm gonna come out in P10, which might look very bad, but I think, with the way the strategies are at the moment, with a few people who haven't pitted on the mediums, and then there's the softs and all that, so it's going to be interesting to see where I'll end up. As now already see there are 2 people in the pit, and Jack coming out the pit as well, so we're up into P7 already, and Jack is actually battling me for the same strategy on track. So that's going to be an interesting battle the last almost 16 lap, as now we caught on to lap 33 and 1 meter up ahead. I think he's binned it because there was a yellow flag, and as you can see he's going very slowly as me and Jack try and navigate my way through here. And Jack, I think he got caught a little bit, but we're through there, so that's a nice gifted position for me as we're up into P6 right now. But that has allowed Jack to get a little bit closer than he was on the previous lap, so maybe, just maybe he can, he's still far behind, but can he make a move down the straight? I mean, I put it into overtake just for safety, but yeah, you can see with the DRS he's actually coming very fast right now. Is he gonna be able to make a move? Nah, I don't think so. We're gonna have him covered there. But it's gonna be a very interesting battle these last 14 laps between me and him, because obviously I think we are quite similar paced actually, as now we caught on to lap 21 and he's very close this time. Is he gonna make a move? Again, he's gonna try, but I just closed the door there. He wasn't alongside enough for me to give him the space. Maybe I hit him, I don't actually know. Because Rubens just got through, but maybe Rubens made a move at the same time as Jack tried to make a move on me. But now we caught on to lap 22 and Rubens has caught, man. He's obviously on the mediums, plus he has superior pace, so he just flies by. Isn't really much I can do there, as I just missed my braking point because he overtook me at the braking zone there, which is a little bit annoying. So now we caught on to lap 28. As you can see, the track has actually gone very dark, but no rain expected as we go into the hairpin. When a Jack dive bombed me out a little bit out of nowhere, I was looking at my my Jeff thing there as he's going round the outside. I'm gonna try and stick it up as far and push him as much as I can, and indeed I still leave him the space, but that was actually a very good battle. But he stays on the outside. Now he's gonna have the inside. I'm gonna try and hang it around the chicane here. We touch a little bit there. I think I'm gonna have the traction here on the inside. He's gonna have to yield a little bit, and that's me saving the position there. But obviously now he's gonna have the DRS as well. I'm gonna try and put everything on, but he's actually not gaining, even though he's very close. I don't actually think he would be able to dive me here. No, he wasn't. That's very weird because he was very close there. But I did use Rich and ERS already from the start of the straight. Maybe he didn't have any ERS left. As now we caught on to lap 31 and he's very close this time. And I think I might have to give the position here. As you can see, he's very far already and I'm going to have to yield. I'm going to try the switchback. But my tires are very worn, so especially this corner, as you can see, I misjudged that completely and I didn't hit the line to the switchback that I wanted to. So he's gone past right now, but I've stayed close throughout the lap, and I still have Rich Mix and ERS left, and I don't think he has that. As you can see, I'm gaining very rapidly on him here, and I'm just gonna fly past him on this second to last lap. So if I can keep him behind on the next straight, then I should have the position sealed, which is very good. But he does also have, I think he has more penalties than me, so it shouldn't be a worry. As now we go on to finish the race in P6, and as you can see on the little screen there, Jack he had I think 9 seconds or 12 seconds even of penalties. I only had 3 seconds, so at P6 for me. And as you can see, racing with a broken pad is just spamming a little bit out there to the left. But Jamie won again, so he's just run away with the championship, to be honest. And I think Bixie had a puncture on the last lap. And Giant actually recovered well. Obviously the safety car helped him after his spin and damage at turn 1, but still a good recovery drive. As you can see, the front 5 were actually quite close, whereas the rest of us were a little bit too far behind. But I mean, there's still some good points on the board. I think I'm gonna go up to like P7 in the championship. I'm not really too sure, but it is still a decent result. Obviously P6 with 11 players is not the best, but I mean, it's still good points for me personally. But obviously, at least I'm happy that I had a good battle with Jack there towards the end, which was very fun. And obviously, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything. It's really appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time.